lives, we are often overwhelmed by the question, what does life really mean? And what happens after it ends? From a young age, we are taught to focus on our accomplishments and goals. But as we grow older, we become more aware of the fleeting nature of existence. In this context, we often ask ourselves, why do we continue investing so much in life, knowing that it will eventually come to an inevitable end? This is a reflection on the complexity and meaning we unconsciously give to our lives. One of the hardest things for us to comprehend is the concept of an end, our own end. The idea that one day our existence will cease and we won't have any definite answers about what happens next. It's strange how we can grow so deeply attached to life, the people, the passions, and the work we invest in. We can shape our identities, only for everything to eventually fade away and dissolve into the unknown. From the moment we are born, we begin our journey toward death. Our lives are marked by a finite timeline, constantly reminding us of the need to make the most of the time we have. At first, we don't fully understand this reality. Our consciousness hasn't yet developed to grasp the depth of life and death. But as we grow older, we begin to realize how short and complex life is. We start to understand that our parents and teachers no longer have all the answers to our increasingly profound questions. At the same time, life becomes more demanding. As children, we start off spending time at home, but then we have to go to school. Each year presents new challenges, and with each step in our education, more time and energy are required. Eventually, we transition to high school, then college, or work, constantly striving toward what we consider success. The older we get, and the closer we get to understanding the inevitability of death, the more life seems to ask of us. So why do we keep investing time and effort in a life we know will eventually end? The answer is simple. We seek purpose, achievement, and fulfillment beyond mere survival. These pursuits distract us from the uncomfortable reality of our mortality. The worst thing isn't that life might seem meaningless in the grand scheme of the universe. It's the idea of living without striving for anything. To waste our time in fear and inactivity is to miss out on the experience of life itself. Without goals and dreams, we risk wasting time, allowing our energy to drift toward destructive habits in an attempt to avoid confronting death and the futility of it all. Purpose and success might simply be human constructs designed to protect us from the fact that we are conscious enough to create and achieve, but not fully aware of the meaning behind it all. True fulfillment doesn't necessarily come from wealth, fame, or recognition. It comes from the passion and energy we feel when working towards something meaningful. It's the joy of being momentarily distracted from life's complexities. Life is like a game, whether it's a video game, a board game, or a sport. We play not because they last forever, but because they engage us and bring us joy. These activities help us forget, even for a moment, about life's impermanence. We need to feel like we're participating in something larger than ourselves to feel alive. And life itself is no different. By nature, we are competitive beings, and to not contribute, work, or feel involved is to risk feeling insignificant. Few things damage the human spirit more than the sense of inferiority. Often, this feeling is more destructive than the realization of life's absurdity. In the end, we have two choices: to play the game of life as best we can, or to sit on the sidelines and complain about the rules. In the end, life offers us two fundamental choices: to play the game, to live with passion and strive for our goals, or to sit on the sidelines and complain about the rules. Regardless of the choices we make, what matters is how we approach the journey and how we engage with who we are and what we do. In a world full of uncertainties, it's essential to find meaning in what we do in order to live a fulfilled life, even in a world marked by the inevitability of an end.